Welcome back to Targets in Focus, the broadcast designed to give you a better insight into the Forex market. Joining me now is FX analyst Geoffrey Yu from UBS, located in London. Geoffrey, let's start with the euro-dollar, which is one of the traders' favourites and with no doubt a hugely influential pair on the financial markets. Now, the euro-dollar is trading a fair bit lower than where it was at the beginning of the month. With all eyes on Spanish debt and the next biggest threat to the eurozone, what's next for the euro-dollar?
Well, right now we still see euro-dollar trading lower. It's pretty hard for the market to really find a catalyst to drive the currency down at this stage. We see a lot of support at 130. What we do probably need is either new political issues to emerge. A lot of clients are focused on upcoming elections in France and Greece, but of course we do get new headlines out of Spain on a daily basis, especially with regard to its banking sector and whether its current fiscal plans are credible or not. One key potential trigger point up ahead is the April 30th deadline by which all governments in the Eurozone must finalise their budget plans, otherwise be subject to the Maastricht process, and there will be disciplinary action taken against them. We still see lower euro, of course, and the wider issue here is that the Eurozone economy is going to underperform, even though we don't see a replay of events in the Q4 of last year. The ECB probably needs to apply a stimulus, either through its SMP program or through outright benchmark rate cuts, or even new LTROs to stimulate the economy. Because right now, I think figures have already shown this. Austerity is not the best way to proceed when you're trying to encourage growth and grow your way out of debt.
What can you tell me about dollar CAD? What kind of movement are you expecting from this pair over the next 12 months?
Well, right now, dollar CAD is a bit of a tricky one because most investors are favouring CAD right now because the US is doing well, and also there's an oil tailwind for the Canadian dollar there. But we often tend to find that when oil is strong and the US economy is outperforming, Canada doesn't tend to do that well. There's a lot of asset manager flow out of Canada and into the US markets and elsewhere. However, we do see Canada outperforming supposed reserve currencies such as Australian dollar and others. There's a lot of underweights as far as real money positioning in Canadian government debt is concerned, and we think we can see a lot of reallocation flows up ahead. The last unemployment numbers confirm that the Canadian labour market really is picking up, and this could prompt the Bank of Canada to think about normalising rates further.
What about Japanese yen? What's your outlook on the Bank of Japan monetary policy, and of course, as a result, what are your forecasts looking like for, say, dollar yen in the short, mid and long term?
Well, for dollar yen right now, we still see a range of 80 to 85 unless we see another major breakthrough in monetary policy. I know there has been talk of a further expansion in the asset purchase program, but right now this is broadly being priced into markets. What we really need to see for dollar yen to go higher is for US yields actually to move. Our fixed income call right now is for the US 10-year to rise to 2.7% towards the end of the year. If this is the case, then dollar yen can break out to 90 or higher, but that's a bit of a tough call right now.
Thank you very much, Geoffrey, for that update on some of UBS's latest currency projections over the coming months. Now, for more Targets in Focus, tune back in tomorrow, but for now, goodbye.